Now I want to go through some basic techniques. These are really simple, but we're doing them in more of an advanced, they're a little bit more advanced than where we're doing them now. One of the techniques that we do, and we can start this from a horse stance, from a front stance, from a fighting stance, whatever. We're going to go from a fighting stance just because that's the way we're going to normally use them. From here, one of the ways we normally practice for a beginner, a back fist, is our hand would come to our ear and it would shoot at it. We'd hit with the back of our fist. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, instead of bringing your hand to your ear and shooting it out, we're just going to come straight up. And I'll use that technique a lot here. So it's almost an inverted punch here, but it's not. It's coming out, and then I snap with the back of my fist. So slowly, a lot of times I'll use that with the block here. So as they're striking in at me, I'll block across, either with Chudan Sotouki or a pushing block across my body, and then come over the top. Same time, 1, 2. Or a lot of times I use this with an upper block. So I'll charge in. Whether they're punching at me or not does not matter. I'm doing that upper block just in case, and then I'm hiding behind my arm. Doesn't mean they can't punch underneath and still hit me, but if they start to punch as I'm coming in, I'm covering myself. So up, this way. I'll do the same thing with my regular punches, but this back fist is really fast. Now I can also do the back fist. This is kind of a mid-level, mid-rank way to do the back fist, is from a side stance. I'll do this a lot of times from a horse stance. And my elbow will point, and then I'll pop it in. So this is my sight. I'm aiming, and then coming back here. So work that on both sides. And work from your hip, straight up here, or over, or pucks out, and over the top. Try that one. One of my favorite techniques, that back fist is so fast, probably the fastest technique you have. Next, let's go with the ridge hand. So my ridge hand is like my hook. So if I'm going to hook here or here, I'm going to do the same thing with the ridge hand. Why does the ridge hand work so well? Because, well, first let's talk about how to hold your hand. My hand is straight, my thumb is tucked underneath my hand, this way, and I'm hitting with this portion of my hand here. So I'm not hitting with my fingers, it's all kind of here in the wrist, from that first knuckle back to about here. Normally right in here. This is my ridge hand area. So as I'm hooking that in, traditionally as a beginner, I bring it up and around. And that's fine. I use that a lot as I'm sparring. It will slide in a lot of times if the person is trying to cover this way. That hand will slide in, even if it hits here, and hit either to the side of the face, or I will use it a lot of times to the back of the head. As I'm moving in, I jam, come out, and then I hit them in the back of their head, this way. Works well to the side, to the temple, to the cheek, to the jaw, and to the neck. Especially if I'm going sideways a little bit and they're facing forward, that ridge hand into the throat, into the neck, works incredibly well. So for my beginners, here. So I can start this from a horse stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. For my advanced guys, we're no longer going to make that big hooking motion. It's going to come straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back fists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for advanced guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So my ridge hand and my back fist, amazingly good techniques to use. These are probably two of the techniques I use more than anything else as far as my hands go, because they're kind of sneaky and they get in 75 to 80% of the time. It's difficult to really defend against them if they're done correctly. All right, let's work those, and hopefully we will see everybody in a couple days.